Okay, welcome back to SHIB Planet, everyone. Okay guys, the bidding event for the Shiba Inu Metaverse is now live, and we are now able to place bids on land on the SHIB Metaverse. So today is going to be my full breakdown video to show you guys exactly how to place bids on land, especially if you guys want to try get some in this event. And I'll also do my best to try and be as detailed as possible whilst also keeping it brief so you guys can get right to it. And we also have some good news for the Shiba Inu token, because as promised, the SHIB token is getting significantly more utility during these early stages. So we're going to cover some of that too. Welcome back to SHIB Planet, everyone. This is Ace. Grab your leash and hold your bone and get ready to burn some SHIB, because Shiba Inu Metaverse land sales are now live. Alright, it looks like Shiba Inu is piggybacking off the recent good news which we had yesterday after the Robinhood listing, and the Shiba Inu team decided to keep the party going by launching virtual land sales. And the announcement came via the official Twitter account where the SHIB official account said, "SHIB Army, the wait is finally over. We are excited to announce that the first early access bid event is now live at shib.io. And it's important to know that in order to participate in this early access event, you must have leash or Shiboshi locked and utilize the locking system." So today I'm going to do a full live walkthrough to show you guys the full land map and also show you guys all the areas which are currently being bid on. And I'll also reveal all the names of the roads and boulevards and avenues and all the parks which have been designated on the SHIB Metaverse. But first, I think it's a good idea to start with some news regarding the use of the SHIB token. Now, we all know that many people have been asking about the use of the SHIB token during this process, and you guys will be glad to know that SHIB is going to have significantly more utility during these stages. And these are the details which the team has released. They released this section here which says, "We have heard the community feedback and we are happy to welcome even more utility for SHIB in the metaverse." It says here that SHIB will be used to add pictures, logos to land plots, and you'll be able to change pictures as many times as you want, and this feature will also burn SHIB each time you do so. So for those of you guys who are familiar with blockchain metaverses, this is quite a common feature. People add things like logos to be able to express themselves and stuff like that to their land plots. So this feature is going to you'll be able to use SHIB and also burn SHIB. So that's an additional feature which has been added. And it also goes on to say that SHIB can be used to name and rename your land plot. Of course, we're aware of this from the previous article. And we also aware that this also burns SHIB every time that you're doing this. And they say that this is promoting the SHIB identity to the environment. And finally, they go on to say that SHIB will be also used to lease hubs. And hubs are the highest value lands and in the entire space, and you guys will be able to access an inquiry form if you want to lease particular land. I'll show you what that means just after that, and let me just quickly show you that. Basically, hubs are all these central bits over here. So in these areas, every other bit you can buy land, but then in these central bits here, it looks like this is leasing space where you'll be able to lease space. And I suppose this is targeted towards people who have a more commercial interest within, or a temporary interest within the metaverse. And these ones will be pretty high value, and it looks like these will be in SHIB, which is good news for the SHIB token, so that at least the highest value lands are actually in SHIB. So that's pretty cool. Okay, for you guys who are new to the process, here are the steps which you need to take. First thing is head over to the main portal, which is shib.io. And here you'll have to make sure that you connect your MetaMask wallet. So if you're on a desktop or on a mobile, just make sure you click on this section here which says Connect Wallet. And once you do, you'll see a section which says MetaMask, and make sure you click MetaMask. And once you do that, you'll have to approve and also sign in. And once you've connected, you'll be able to see the assets which you've locked previously. Remember, in order to get early access, you need to have locked in either leash or Shiboshis. And over here, you can see that I have locked in 0.5 leash. And if I click on here, the Shiboshis section, you can see that I have locked in 1 Shiboshi. And for those of you who want to see, if you click on here, it actually shows you the Shiboshis which you have locked. I'm just going to have to wait for it to load a bit. And looks like, yeah, that's one of the Shiboshis which I have. The other one is locked up. Anyway, I'll just head back over here. And once you've done that, there's actually a new section which is found at the top here, which says here, enter the lands map. And if you click on that, it's going to load a whole new section which shows you an overview of the map. So this is what we're looking at the moment. This is an overview of the Metaverse map lands, and we'll just do a quick run through to show you what that looks like. You see they've shown us a lot more detail than they had previously before. We can see the names of the different sections. If you remember, the SHIB The Metaverse is divided into 4 sections, and you know, depending on the breeds, this is the defense section, this is the growth breed section, this one is the currency canyon as well as what they call it, and the tech trench. And there's all these additional sub sort of areas here, which I'll talk about a little bit later. If you guys remember, in the previous blog post, we didn't get this much detail, and so I'm just going to go over some of the additional detail which has come here. So the central bit is going to be called Rio Plaza, and that's probably like short for Ryoshi. And you're able to zoom in and see a bit more detail. From what I could tell, we have, you know, 3 main roads which go sort of vertically, and this one is, I mean, horizontally. We have Shib Road and Leash Street, which goes through the main plaza, and at the bottom we have Bone Boulevard, and then the vertical ones are All Time High Road, I think, All Time High Lane, Whale Street. They have Fudd Avenue, which is in the middle, and they have Wen Street. I thought this was pretty funny because this is a very, very common theme within the SHIB army, since there's always a lot of projects and, you know, partnerships which are coming up. It's funny to call something Wen Street. I might actually buy something on Wen Street because that's very typical of Shiba Inu. And decentralization corridor, and that's pretty interesting. That's an overview of all the breeds and sections which I'd shown you. So if you want to know how to bid, you just pretty much need to know whatever section you want. Wherever you click, once you click, a little section will appear over here, and it'll tell you if there's anyone who's bid on it already. Right now, this one here says none, which means I can literally just click the bid button. And then over here, I've clicked on the section which looks like the minimum is 0.3 ETH. And if I bid, you know, I don't have enough ETH at the moment, so it'll just give me insufficient ETH. But if you bid and you have a sufficient, what I suppose will happen is you're going to have to get like the usual MetaMask approval process, which happens. And they also have this cool filters feature here. So if you click on this top section, they have a filters section. If you click on it, you see all these black dot areas here. These are all the areas where active bids are happening. So throughout the day, these have been getting significantly more. So I suppose that in 24 hours, there will be actually a lot more. And you can actually see the concentration of the bids which have been taking place. They seem to be taking place mostly around Rio Plaza and around these main hubs over here. So if you actually click on some area where someone has already bid, it'll show you that the highest bid is by a certain wallet holder. So this could be, you know, somebody's, maybe someone who's watching at the moment, and you can actually try and outbid them if you want to do that. And if you just click on there, I suppose you just bid a higher amount, and you know, you'll get the highest bid. And it's important to know that if you do get outbid, your ETH gets released back into your wallet, and then I suppose you'll have to try again. So it'll be interesting to see how that happens. And the different colors, the leasing hubs are these gray sections here. These are central, and this is where people can lease lands, and I think this is in SHIB. This is strictly in SHIB. That's the only bits which are in SHIB. This is a very high value. They'll be almost probably higher than 1 ETH, because I know these gold sections here, they are 1 ETH. Then these other sections here are, I think, 0.5 ETH, and these bits here are 0.3 ETH, and then the dark bits here are, this is called Silver Fur, I think. It's this is the cheapest land basically, because it's furthest away from the central hubs, and it's 0.2 ETH. And that's pretty much what I wanted to show you guys. And also, you could actually, if you wanted, you could actually filter on each of these zones. Let's just say you wanted diamond teeth, for example. if you click on that, it will filter out all the ones which are, you know, which are diamond teeth. And you know, if you wanted to, you know, specify on those as well. So I found that's pretty interesting. Personally, since I have a Shiboshi, I'm going to try and go in the Shiboshi zone. The Shiboshi zone is this section here. It's in the top right section. It's I think about 2,000 plots of land have been designated. If I click on what hasn't been bid on so far, It looks like there's not much bid action which has happened in the Shiboshi zone at the moment. I'm not sure how true that is. It looks like there is actually. So that's the land which I'm gonna try and go for. Anyway, guys, I think that's good enough for an overview. Let me know what you guys think about that. And that about wraps it up for my full review of the first stage of SHIB The Metaverse land sales, guys. Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys really think? Are you happy that there's now more SHIB utility? And I think it's great that there's more SHIB utility. And I also think that if we sell at least all of these 36,000 plots of lands, the developers should be able to consider that the next stage of land sales could also have a SHIB option available. Because I know we've got a lot of people who hold SHIB only, and it'll be good to get them to participate as well. And mind you, personally, I'm holding back on bidding until maybe the second stage, unless I don't see a lot of action happening. Then I might put in a bid. And I'll probably try go for the cheapest land available, because that's what I can afford at the moment, and that's the silver fur. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and remember to leave a big thumbs up and also comment, as this really helps out the channel. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. This is Ace. Peace.